Alright, so media left is going to be the years. So let's say 1996 to 1999. And then the body is going to have a title, an H4 title. And let's say Whittier Technical High School, which was my high school. And then a paragraph. Now I'm just going to copy some sample text. Get rid of this dot. Okay, so that should be one media object. Let's check it out. Okay, so you can see it's nicely formatted. The years are over to the left. So let's add a few more of those. I'm going to just copy this. And we want to put it right under the first one. And let's do this a couple more times. Okay, so the second one, let's change this to Salem State College, and we'll say for the years 2000 to 2003. Okay, everything else can stay the same. Next we'll do MIT. Okay, and we'll change those years to 2004 to 2008. And then the last one, we'll say web programming job, and that'll be from 2009 to 2014. Alright, so those are the media objects. Whoops, we put them in the wrong place, or something got messed up here. Media. Huh. Oh, so it looks like the call 7 ends here. This should be under all the media objects. Should have went in here. So we're gonna go down. That ends there, so we need to put this here. There we go. All right. So now we need to do what's over here? Skills. Okay, so we need an H2, and we'll say programming skills H2. Alright, so now we're going to implement the progress bars. Okay, so if we go to get Bootstrap, and under components we have progress bars. Okay, now there's a few different formats we can use. This one just has the bar, no text. This one has a label. Okay, so you can use a label. And then we have, this is I guess a double bar. And then we have contextual alternatives, so you can change the colors. And then striped, so you can add a little stripe effect to it. And there's even animated. Stacked. Oh, I haven't even seen this. I haven't seen that stacked. But anyway, we're going to make it striped, but I want to use this code here. So I'm going to copy this and go and paste that in here. Alright, so this will be the first two. What we're going to do is change, actually this one should also have a width. The width is what makes it to the amount that you want. Okay, so 2%. So this first one, the text we want to change is right here. Okay, so I'm going to change this to HTML CSS, and I'm going to change the 2% to 100%. All right, and then underneath that, we'll have JavaScript. And I'm going to change that also to 100%. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, so that looks good. We're going to add a few more, so I'm going to copy progress. Okay, so under JavaScript, let's do PHP and MySQL, and we'll set that to a width of 95. Next one, let's change this to Ruby on Rails and change this to a 90. Okay, next we'll say action script and flash. We'll make that 80%. And then let's see, we'll have Python, change that to 80 as well. And then we'll have Java, change that to 70. And we'll do one more. And that'll be C#. Okay, and we'll keep that at 70 as well. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I do want to add the striped effect. So if we go back to Bootstrap and go down to striped, you can see that we just need to add in this class here, progress bar striped. Okay, so we'll add that. I think it goes right here. Let me just double check. Yeah. Alright, so it should go here. Alright. Whoops. And there we go. So now they're striped. So we should have one more row, I believe, which will have the services and recent projects. Okay, so under the row, okay, so row ends right here, so we want to go down and create a new one. And this is going to be 7, I'm sorry, MD7. This will be MD5. Alright, and in the first one here, it's going to be our services. Okay, oops, this should be actually be an H2. Alright, and we're going to use alerts for this. Okay, so if we go to Bootstrap alerts, you can see that this is the class. We need the alert class, and then you can use the contextual success info warning danger. We're going to use success and info and alternate them. So let me just copy this right here and paste that in here. So first one, first service, we'll say HTML, HTML, CSS, website design. Okay, and then the next one will be web programming, PHP, Rails, Python, and then I'm just going to copy these two, and we need to alternate them. Alright, so after the web programming, let's say server and database administrator. Okay, and then after that we'll say CMS web development. We'll say Joomla, WordPress, and Drupal. Okay, and then we'll have another service called PSD to HTML or CMS. And then finally, we'll say tech writing and video presentation. Okay, so that's the services. Let's take a look at that. Okay, now I also want to add an icon here, a check mark to each of these. And if we go to Get Bootstrap and Components, you'll see all these glyphs that we can use. Okay, I just want to grab the check mark here. So just copy the class, which is this. Oops. And then at the beginning of each service, we want an I tag. In the class, you can paste that in. And then end the I tag, and then a space. Okay, so we want to copy this for all of the services. Okay, we'll take a look at that. And there we go. Okay, so the last thing we need here is the recent projects. Okay, so I'm going to put these in an unordered list with the class of work list. And each list item will have an image with the source, say demo. I think it's demo. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's work1 PNG. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this, and we will have 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's wrap just a link around them, because that's what you would have. You would have them go into the actual project website. Alright, now all we have left is the footer, which is really easy. Now we're going to actually break out of the container for this. So we want to go after this div to footer, and then inside the footer we want a container. And we're just going to have a copyright. Okay, so that's our footer. And that should be it as far as the HTML. Okay, so I mean, obviously it doesn't look very good. We don't have any CSS, but we will be doing that in the next video.